Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, Jenny_My Truth Is. And today's lesson is a lesson about life that I learned at a late age that I wish I would have known when I was in my mid-teens, which would have saved me a lot of money, heartache, and time. And time is the most important non-monetary asset that you have. So today is, my truth is, I used to ask the wrong questions when I was dating. So with these 7 questions, I tell people to ask within the first 3 acquaintances with someone you are interested in. I believe this will help you from the fuckatry that you may entail. All right, number 1, stop asking people where they live. Don't ask people where they live, because where they live doesn't matter. If you like them, you're going to go there. If you like them, you're going to do long distance. If you like them, it will work out. Stop asking them where do they live. Y'all need to be asking people how many people have access to your home. I'll repeat. How many people have access to your home? And this is a brilliant question to ask, because this will tell you if they got kids, if that's something you want to sign up for, if they got family members that they taking care of, if that's what you want to sign up for, don't do it. If they got friends, freeloaders hanging around that can come in anytime and take up his space and his time, that is what that question will ask you. Don't ask people where do they live, because it don't matter. Oh, I live in Northwest, I live in Northeast. No, it don't matter. I need to know how many people can get into your home. How many people have access to your home? How many people got keys that can open your door to your home? I need to know when I come over to your home, what am I going to expect? If you have a roommate, I am going to expect a roommate. I'm not expecting your ex-girlfriend to come in and drop the baby off at any time. No, ma'am. Especially if we're just dating, because that's too much already. So number 1, stop asking people where they live. Ask them, how many people have access to where you live, and rest your head. That will save you a lot of heartache. Number 2, something that will save you a lot of heartache, money, pretentious people out here. Stop asking people how much they make. That's the first question someone asks within the first 3 encounters of someone you're interested in. Don't ask them how much they make. You need to ask them, how much do you save a month? Okay? That is the key question, because based on their answers, it will tell you if they're financially inept, if they have money, and what do they do in their free time based on how much they have at the end of the month. Everybody say they want somebody that makes 6 figures. Everybody making 100 figures here and there. Everybody making 6 figures. But they ain't got no money after they pay for their housing, their cars, their child support, their insurance, eating out, drinking out, going to hookah. They ain't got no money because they're just spending it on frivolous things. And you don't want somebody who just spends money on frivolous things. So stop asking people how much money they have. Because you can make $50,000 a year, but you saving $1,000 a month? Okay. With that ratio, okay. Oh, you're making $60,000 a year, but you saving $1,500 a month? Okay. $2,000 a month? Okay. Oh, I'm making $100,000. I'm making $250,000 a year. Okay, and after your overhead charge, your taxes, paying for insurance, and that car, that's $1,000 a month. How much do you have, sir? I'll wait. How much do you have? You got debt from here to the Himalayas. How much do you have, sir? So please stop asking people how much they make a year. Ask them how much they save a month. How much they save their month. And if they cannot tell you how much they save a month, run. 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 You're not financially inept. Number 3, stop asking people what they do for a living because it doesn't matter. Stop asking people what they do for a living because it doesn't matter. That title does not matter. You need to ask them, are they happy? Ask them, are they happy? People seeking engineers, IT support, president of companies, CEOs of companies based on a title of what they do. And they're miserable. Alcoholics, terrible, miserable. I'd rather a mailman any day. Happy as can be. My mailman, oh, that's my man right there. I love my mailman. Homeboy makes over 6 figures. Been doing it for over 30, 40 years, and he is living his life. He is living his life. Our whole neighborhood love our mailman. And what a wonderful place to work where you are loved and adored. He told me he could have been retired 5 years ago, but he just does it just so he can see the neighborhood. So stop asking people what they do for a living, because it doesn't matter. I'm an actress. I'm a model. I'm a this. I'm an influencer. Oh, I sell hair. I do hair. Stop asking them, because it don't matter. Are you happy? Stop dealing people based on their occupation. Deal with them on their emotional health. Are you happy? If they're miserable at their job, they will be miserable when you date. So run. So run if they're not happy. Skedaddle. I'm telling you, y'all date miserable people, they're going to put that energy on you. You've been warned. Number 4. This goes back to finances too. When you meet somebody, you trying to fill them out. Oh, what car do you drive? Oh, what car do you drive? Oh, is that your Lex? Oh, is that your Porsche? Oh, is that your BMW 2013 out there? No, excuse me, BMW 2023 out there? Huh? Stop asking people what kind of car they drive and try to place that, oh, he driving this car, she driving that car, that they are a good match. Because it's a damn lie. Half of these people running around in luxury cars are scammers. Scammers, bad with credit, leasing it, and they probably part of the Kia boys, stealing cars. Don't ask people what they drive. Ask them what their interest is on their car. Ask them. Ask them what their interest is on a car. You can find a lot about somebody based on their interests. See, when I bought my 2013 car, I believe it was 2015. 2015, maybe 2016. My insurance was 1%. Nah, I'm lying. My interest was probably 1.5%. In my 2013 Chevy Equinox. My mom car that I bought in 2015. Then I talked to somebody the other day who's driving a BMW. Lord, they got a 12% APR. Y'all need to understand what the interest mean on a car, okay? If you're paying more than 5% interest on a car, run. Leave them where they at. Leave them where they at. Because that tells you their credit score is fucked up. Excuse me. We got people out here paying 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 APR on a damn car. That goes back to financial ineptness. Run. Because anybody who's paying that much on a car and couldn't pay it in cash, I don't know what to tell you. And don't let them not own their home. Don't let them be renting and they have an APR over 5-6%. And another thing, if their car loan is more than 4 years, don't do it. Don't do it. Nope. I'm sorry, I gotta be biased. It don't take more than 5 years to pay off a car. It don't. If it takes more than 5 years to pay off a car, you can't afford it, ma'am. You cannot afford it. You can't afford it. It makes no damn sense. That question alone lets you know if they're living within their means. And if they are not, run. Let them take that Lexus. Let them take that BMW. You don't want it. I'm telling you, that APR and the term of that loan tells you a lot about somebody. Don't do it. It means that they're financially inept. They buying something they cannot afford. Okay? And if you're in that predicament, I am not judging you. I'm just hoping that you do better. And follow me on my YouTube channel because we're going to get to finances. Because we got to do better. It's 2023. We have no reasons not to. This is serious. Get cars that's within your means. Okay? All right. Number 5 question that you should ask when you're interested in someone. You need to ask these questions within the first 3 encounters. This will save you your grace. It will save you money. And it will save you time. It will save you therapy. And this is for everybody. Black, yellow, green, purple, everybody around the world. This question. If you're not able to answer this question, then I don't know what to tell you. It's 2023. Stop asking people what their favorite color is. Stop asking people that you're interested in what their favorite color is. Don't ask them what their favorite color is. Ask them, do they see color? All right? It's 2023. Do you see color? Do you see color? All right? Because in 2023, ask that question and you will know the type of person this person is. If they say yes, they see color, you gotta let them go. That means that they understand the disenfranchisement of colored people. That does not mean that they are racist, but they understand that this world is unequal. Okay? We're not doing this bullshit where people say, oh, everybody is born on an even level field. That's a fucking lie. Okay? Okay? To avoid a lot of therapy on who you're dating, ask them, do they see color? Do not ask them what their favorite color is, because it don't matter. Do not ask them, do you see color? And if they say no, run. Sprint. If you ask somebody in 2023 America, do they see color? And they say no, run. Leave them where they at. Run. All right, let me turn my page because it's getting hot in here. All right, let me fix my camera. All right, we're back. We're back on the topics. Questions that you need to ask when you're interested in someone, man or female. You need to ask these questions between the first and second and third encounter to save you some money and some therapy and heartache. Because these 8 questions could save you a lot of time. All right, number 6. A lot of men like to ask this question. I don't know why. Maybe they think it means you're X, Y, and Z, but it absolutely does not mean nothing. I guess this is for men, but it's also for women as well. Stop asking people that you're interested in how many sexual partners they have had. Stop asking people you are interested in how many sexual partners they have had. Because based on my research and when I look around, it's always the hoes that are getting married. And that's what they're labeled for, sleeping around. Don't ask people how many sexual partners they have had when you're interested in them. Because you're not going to like the number if they're being truthful. You're not going to like the answer if they're being truthful. Don't ask them the questions, especially if you're insecure. Don't ask the questions. Don't ask the questions. Don't. You don't ask somebody that you've met within the first 3 encounters, trying to figure them out how many sexual encounters they've had. You need to ask them, have they ever been in love? Ask them, have they ever been in love? And how that story went when they were in love. It's always best to have a partner that experienced love before. Because if you're 40 years old and you ask them, have you ever been in love? In 40 years, you've never been in love? That tells you a lot about that person. Whether they have their guards up. Because it's a blessing to be in love. You can't be scared to be in love. Being in love is a beautiful part of your life. You should be able to say, yes, I've been in love, but it didn't work out, but this is what I learned. That's beautiful. Yes, I've been in love. I did this and I messed up the relationship, but I learned this. Or yes, I've been in love and I cheated on my partner and it was the worst mistake I've ever made. Yes, I've been in love. And I fell out of love. Because when that person tells you that they've had an experience in love and their behaviors when they were in love, that shows maturity. And that's what you're seeking. All right. We're almost done, y'all. 2 more to go. When you meet somebody, especially on the first or second encounter, don't ask them, oh, tell me about yourself, if you're interested in that person. Oh, tell me about yourself. Because it's a bunch of bullshit. They're just going to tell you the good parts. They're just going to tell you the good parts. Y'all can get that till later. You could tell a lot of what the good parts based on the past 6 questions you asked. All these questions tell you about that person. Don't ask, tell me about you. You need to ask, what are your flaws? And are you aware? This is what you ask. What are your flaws? And are you aware? You know what this question answers? Whether the person is self-aware. Whether they self reflect, whether they acknowledge they have a flaw. Because we all have flaws. And the problem with our individual flaws are that we are unaware of them. We are unaware of our flaws, and that is where issues arise when several people are telling you the same thing and you don't make the changes. So if you're dating someone about after the age of 18, they should be aware of their flaws based on the feedback that they've gotten from other people. And if they can't tell you their flaws, that means they can't communicate during uncomfortable conversations. Because when you have a flaw and you're sharing it with someone, there is some uncomfortability because you will be judged. But if you say, hey, my flaw is I spend too much, but I'm working on that. I now budget. That shows that you saw a problem within yourself and you're fixed it, and you're capable of taking negative, constructive criticism and doing better. Because you got to remember, when you date someone, you can't expect them to be perfect. You can't expect them to abide by everything on your rules list. You just need them to be aware of their flaws and aware of what you expect. All right, y'all. I'm getting hot and thirsty. And I like to say this is in no particular order. So you can ask these questions anytime. And if someone don't want to answer the question, they may not be for you. Because in a relationship that you would like to attain with that person, you want to start off fresh and truthful. So there won't be any surprises. That saves you a lot of therapy for falling for somebody. And 2 years later, you realize that his car APR is at 10%. And there's nothing you can do. Because that means his credit is bad. But this goes back to finances. But we'll get to that on another session. All right, last but not least. Stop asking people, do you like them? Do you like me, per se? If you're interested in somebody, don't ask them, do you like me? Don't. Be bold and tell that person, hey, I like you. Would you like to try this out? Now, I got that skill probably a year into relationships. And that was the best thing I've ever done. Instead of sitting there playing the phone games and asking, oh, you like me? No, we ain't got time to waste. I'm all for women saying, hey, I like you. Would you like to explore this further? And a lot of women are too prideful to ask. You're not everybody's cup of tea, but you know what? I didn't waste time. I didn't wait a week, a month, a year fantasizing about us. I figured out right then and there, hey, I like you. Would you like to try this out? Would you like to talk? Would you like to see if there's something there? I like your vibe. Maybe you'll like mine when you learn about me. And he or she has the option to say, oh, no, I ain't feeling it. Oh, no, I ain't feeling it. Oh, no, I'm not interested. And you know what? That shouldn't break your heart. You should be happy they were honest. Be happy they were upfront and told you they weren't interested, because you did not waste time, you did not waste money, and you did not waste any more sessions in therapy talking about this person you have a crush on, but you're too afraid to go and tell them. Because the best thing someone can do is get you straight. If you say, hey, I like you, and the person say, well, I don't like you back, or, you ugly, or oh, you broke, oh, you short. Okay, thank you. Done. You should be turned off by someone who's not interested in you, because you should know that you're that girl, or you should know you're that dude, and it's their loss. There is nothing wrong with someone not liking you, but I'd rather get the answer now in real time than waste my weeks, months, years thinking about you, because that's time, energy wasted. And on this channel, I really want to talk about how asset of time is so important, because we're blessed to be on this earth, but we only here for a little while. We act like we're going to be here forever. We are not. You can die tomorrow in your grave thinking if he or she still like you. But you could have asked them when you thought about it, and you still in your grave saying, fuck that bitch. Fuck that dude. Well, that's all I got today. Like I said, this was not a financial class. This class was a life lesson. And this is directed to everybody around the world. Questions you need to ask when dating, because we ain't got time. Dating is exhausting, having the same question over and over and over. Ask these 7 questions. Ask these 7 questions. And I bet you it'll save you time, heartache, therapy, and money. All right, I'll see you next time on Jenny, My Truth Is. Bye, y'all.